Let's look at how quickly we can build a page using Squarespace's classic editor. Some of you may be having trouble with Fluid Engine. Fluid Engine is really great in many respects, but it's also more complicated. So I just want to show you a quick way to build a page. The two different types, classic editors, which Squarespace has used forever. It's simpler, uses a drag and drop interface that fits into certain grids and sections. Fluid Engine allows you more possibilities. Fluid Engine has options where you can overlap images, create section blocks. It has a lot of more advanced possibilities, but some people find it troubling. So let's go in here. I'm in my site now. Let's just add a page and let's click on plus and let's add a blank page. Okay, so what we're going to call this is quick homepage test. So now we have an empty page. Let's go ahead and build an example homepage. So when you click add section here, you're going to get a lot of things, but you scroll right down the middle, you can still add a classic editor. So let's just create a simple 3. Let's go here. So now we have a blank section here. So let's add a big background image first. Let's go ahead and add an image. We'll just do some stock images for now. And now let's go ahead and adjust the height. I like to manually do that. Okay, great. So now let's write some text over it. Welcome to my site. As you can see, it's in black, a little hard to read. So let's change that to H1 first and let's center it. Why is it black? Is because my background color is lightest. What I want to do actually is switch that to darkest like that, and then you'll see that default color comes into white. And the reason that is, real quick, is that when you go into these color settings, you'll see darkest here, and you'll see that the color on background is going to be white here. Okay, so that's the text color. All right, so let's go down. Let's get out of the style editor. Let's build another section. Let's save that, exit, go back to section 2. So maybe you want to do an introduction. Again, let's add a classic editor here. I am Squarespace designer who helps small businesses. All right, so let's just create this, make this a headline. I'm just gonna grab some dummy text. So now I have a paragraph. Let's add an image, right? So maybe you wanna introduce yourself. Again, I'm just gonna browse stock, generic man image. I don't look like this or dress like this, but that's okay. Grab your own image here. It's really big, so let's just use Advantage Classic editors really quick. So let's drag that to the side. And then we're gonna play with this. Let's add some spacers here. Let's crop this a little bit. It's for fun. These are automatic things I do. I go into the cropping, make this a little shorter. All right, hit save. All right, now that's nice spatially. What's great about Classic Editor, you just drag that down a little bit. All right, space. What's really cool about Classic Editor is that you don't really have to worry too much about mobile. It'll look good, so you can toggle back and forth. Let's actually just copy this top section here by hitting duplicate, and I'm gonna push it down below this section. Now we have it. Maybe we can say services. And since I'm a website designer, let's find a stock image of a computer. All right, great. And let's always remember you can adjust that overlay capacity here. Okay, give it a little bit more legibility here. So now we have a top section, intro section. Let's add a list section. So this is great. So you go into services in Fluid Engine and you'll see that these list services, you can quickly add one here. And I have another video showing how to adjust this. I'm gonna go in here and adjust the design here, sizing and space. Vertical padding, let's reduce that. Let's make this big. This allows this whole entire text section to stay the same length. And let's change the order media first. So we'll switch that up. Okay, so now you can just go ahead and I'll do 1, replace that, start adding in your list section blocks. This is website design. You can describe it here. Okay, so now you have a section here, starting to build a nice homepage, right? And then we're gonna go here and let's just add another similar section to end that. So we're just going to duplicate that, push this below. Maybe here we'll have a testimonial. It is the greatest. So now we're going to change that background image. And now you have a nice image here. So let's adjust that focal point. Remember this lesson here. So we have that. So you can grab that, change the focal point. So now you'll see it save. You'll have a very basic homepage design, get you up to speed quickly. Not terrible looking. So what I want to show you is if you do want to switch to Fluid Engine editor, you can click on edit and hit upgrade, and that will change this to Fluid Engine.